Hey everybody, Daniel Fusco here. Welcome to today's 2-minute message. I look back on my life and unfortunately I have a lot of regrets. I made a lot of mistakes. I still make a lot of mistakes, unfortunately. So how do we handle our regrets? Because what happens is if we don't learn how to handle our regrets, we end up living our lives regretfully. And the mistakes of the past then start to play into the present and the future, and we actually never move past bad mistakes. So how do you handle it? First, you put your faith and trust in Jesus. No, listen, that's just not like a little thing. This is really real. Why? Because when we come to Jesus, we get to acknowledge the things that we've done that were wrong. And we realize that God takes our transgressions and separates us from us as far as the east is from the west. If anyone is in Christ, they're a new creation. All things have passed away. All things are being made new. See, when you put your faith and trust in Jesus, you don't pretend like the past didn't happen. The past has been dealt with by the finished work of Jesus. It's the only truly, holistically healthy way to deal with your regret. Because what a lot of us do is we pretend it didn't happen, or we spend our time living there when Jesus says, no, I want you to acknowledge that it happens, and I have already taken care of it for you. And coming to Jesus is the only way I was able to move past the regrets that I had, because Jesus took care of it for me. So the only way to handle your regret, my friend, is to put your faith and trust in Jesus, because Jesus came and died because we made mistakes that we will regret. Now, once you put your faith and trust in Jesus, now you have to trust him to do what he said he did. And for a lot of people who love Jesus, they have regrets because they're not trusting that Jesus did what he said he would do. And that, my friends, is called a lack of faith. And that actually isn't real Christianity, because it lacks trust in Jesus himself. So we need to make sure not only we put our faith and trust in Jesus, but we really trust that he did what he said he would do. Now listen, we want to simply respond to this. This is my life reality, that I want to simply respond to Jesus. It's the mission statement of Crossroads Community Church, where I get the pleasure of being a pastor. So how do we respond to this message? What does it look like for you to allow Jesus to handle your regrets in his own finished work on the cross? I want you to thank Jesus for taking your regrets, for healing your past, and in the ways that we're all learning to trust him. Let's talk about that too, so that we can grow and learn together. Thanks so much for watching this 2-minute message. Make sure you share it with your friends, because unfortunately everyone's made mistakes. We all got regrets, and Jesus wants to heal them just like he's healing me and he's healing us. God bless you today.